What better thing is there to do than... Hey guys, it's Seaben. It's Jason. Today we're going to be, eating Chipotle in a parking lot and answering some questions that has been ever so graciously provided to us by Google. We have a few questions pulled up that we're going to answer. It should be fun.
First question.
Whoa.
Why do you look around? Okay, first question. When is a time that you'd screwed everything up and no one found out it was you?
Oh. I would lose my sense of anonymity. 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 Chlamydia. What?
Chlamydia? Anonymity.
Anonymity. I would lose it.
Let's try a better first question. What celebrity would you rate as a perfect 10?
What celebrity was I rate as a perfect 10? Well, there's a few. First of all, there's the obvious Hayden Panettiere, an actual goddess. Oh. Hayden Panettiere, absolute 10. What do you think?
Hands down. Saxon
Charbino.
Charbino.
That's really your girl.
That's my chick. Until the day I die. Alright. Question number 2. What is a quote or saying that people talk about but is actually complete BS?
Oh my god. You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say.
I actually don't.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That is the stupidest saying ever. You know exactly what you're going to get. A box of freaking chocolates. Stuart has a shirt that says, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And every time he wears it, I say, I hate your shirt, Stuart. Because you know what you're going to get, a box of chocolates. And then he says, well, you don't know what type of chocolates you're going to get. And I'm like, you flip over the back of the chocolates and it says in every single container what type of chocolates it's going to be. When you get people for Valentine's Day, it says like, this is a caramel melt white chocolate. This is dark chocolate in the bottom left corner. You know exactly what you're going to get.
So you don't have a problem with life being random. It's just the chocolates are always...
There's a better word than box of chocolates. What's your quote? I think it's BS, complete crap.
I don't know, actually. I think that all quotes have some sort of hidden meaning behind it.
They have a meaning, but the meaning can be really bad.
No.
So you're choosing to opt out of this question?
Yeah. No, I'm not opting out. It's just,
you're opting out.
I don't believe in it. I don't believe in what it stands for. I don't believe anything about it.
All right, next question.
Next question.
I dropped stuff all over me.
I dropped a whole bean.
Hey, there's bean dust on your car now.
I appreciate that. Next question.
Next question.
If you were given a 1-minute ad slot during the Super Bowl, what would you fill it with?
Well, first I'd shout myself out.
Throw up your handles.
I'd throw out my handles. And then that would probably take about 30 seconds. Actually, no, that's really long. That would take like 15 seconds, maybe. And for the 45 seconds, it would just be, I guess, pictures of... it would be me requesting for money. Holy Jesus. It would be me requesting for money.
Okay.
I'd want money. What would you do for the whole minute of your Super Bowl ad?
I would spend the whole minute just with Stuart's address and phone number.
The people watching this video who have no idea who Stuart is are gonna be like, they must really not like... We love Stuart.
His bank pin, there's all of the above. Ooh, this is a good one. Question number 4. Do you believe in ghosts?
Nope. I do not believe in ghosts, but here's the thing. It's like, I love hearing ghost stories, and I will eat them up. I will be like, tell me your ghost stories. Let me hear them. Because I think it's super cool to hear about, and it's super creepy and stuff, but something has to happen to me in order for me to actually believe it.
It's the ghost.
It's the ghost.
Hello?
What's up?
Oh, Ben and I were just gonna go out to lunch. I wanted to see if you wanted to come with us. Yeah.
That's Stuart, everybody. Stuart, say hi.
Hi. Wait, who else is there?
Everybody.
The world.
What are you doing the rest of the day? Other than church.
Youth group at 6.
Oh. Well, if I don't just take Ben home after this, you want to do something?
Like what?
I don't know. We just haven't hung out in a while.
Right. I'm down. Just let me know if you guys are anything.
Okay. We're in Worcester right now, so.
Okay.
Okay. Well, bye.
Bye.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I do.
Why?
No. It's just like, we got this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gravity.
How does it have anything to do with it?
We can't see gravity. You can see it working, but we don't see gravity.
Do we see ghosts working?
How do we know it exists? Well, you see, I think of it this way. We have a lot of different ways, a lot of different like ghost sightings and stuff. You know, one of them has got to be real, right?
Mm-hmm.
Someone didn't just think of this idea and then just do it. It had to have happened to inspire other people to copycat, right? They have to have this inspiration from somewhere. So I personally feel like ghosts have to exist because we say that they exist. Like gravity.
What? Okay, Aristotle. Jeez.
Sorry, I'm in ethics. Like, what can I say? That's an ethical situation or something. Would you rather be taller or shorter?
I'm like 5'9" and
Not like taller or shorter than you are now, but just like, would you rather be a tall person or a short person?
Oh, tall. I feel like most guys will say tall, and most girls will probably say short.
It's a hasty generalization.
Huh?
Hasty generalization.
I just feel like I'd rather be taller. You?
I want to be tall. Just not as tall as I actually am.
You want to be shorter than you are?
Mhm.
No, I feel like you're a good height. Like I feel like
6 foot, 6'1". 6 feet too much.
Yeah, I can say like that's like probably the optimal. Like 6'1", that's like the optimal height.
Next question. This one's a doozy.
How?
What is your favorite office machine?
What? My favorite office machine?
Personally, mine is the copier.
Why?
It's just magical, you know? You just stick something in.
I like the stapler.
You know, my copier can staple too. So, actually,
My stapler can copy.
next question. This one's good. Have you ever locked yourself out of your house? Both of us have good stories for this.
Yes, I have locked myself out of the house. Where were we that one night? Was that Stady night?
No, it was probably the night. It was the night after Morgan.
Wait, no.
No, because you came back to my house. That might have been Stady night.
Yeah, I think it was definitely Stady night. And y'all dropped me off. And because we met up at my house after it all happened, we were like, oh my god. So after you guys left, I went to go into my garage and it was locked. And I opened up the code and went into my garage, and then the door to the garage into my actual house was locked. I tried like the windows and the front door and the back sliding doors, the sunroom door. I tried all like the doors to my house and they were all locked. Luckily it was summer, so it wasn't cold, but I couldn't get into my house, and it was like what, like 1:32 in the morning. And it was earlier than that. It was like midnight, and I climbed, there's a tree in my front yard, and I climbed up the tree. Why am I still even drinking this? It's empty. And I was on my roof trying to open up the windows and stuff, and then those wouldn't open, so I had to climb back down. And then I called my dad, and he was like, there's a key in the garage. So I could have just easily got the key in the garage, but I had to climb on the roof, so he let me in. But that's the time when I like got locked out of the house. You?
So, you were also here for this one. You were picking me up for Cedar Point. And
Oh.
This is the first time I'd ever been to Cedar Point, so I was so nervous. And just like nobody was home that day. I had stayed in my house alone the night before. My whole family was like out of town. We just got our locks changed on our house. We got this fancy new front door lock. So I went outside. It was first thing in the morning. I locked all the doors when I went to bed the night before. Went outside, got something out of my car, went back in, but then the door shut behind me. And it was already unlocked, so no way it would lock behind me. But our fancy new locks locked the door behind me, and I didn't have a new key for that lock. So I opened the garage door. That door was locked too. So they were there already to pick me up. I was trying to get my house. No keys to get in, but my door on the inside of my garage has like little windows in it, little glass windows.
Oh yeah.
So the only solution was to either break the door down itself or knock one of the windows in. So, being a smart individual, an intellectual myself, I punched the window in with my hand. The window broke, and I just reached and unlocked the door, and I was in. So now we have cardboard.
You still do.
Still have the
Every
cardboard.
time I come to your house, there's just cardboard over
And
the
I locked myself out another time after that, and I had to use my keys to cut through the cardboard. You just slid through the cardboard.
Next question.
Hold on. That was rude.
God, okay.
Sorry. If you could rule the world for a day, what would you ban? One thing.
I would probably ban, like, cigarettes. But then I feel like everybody would go into, like the people who are, like, dependent on them. They would, what's it called when you're, like, when you're so dependent on something and you don't get it for a little bit?
Withdrawal.
They, like, half the world, not half the world. It's just, like, thinking, like, 3.5 million people. Wait, there's not, like, a lot of people are addicted to cigarettes, I'd say. So everyone would go into withdrawal at once, and then they'd, like, purge. Cigarettes, that's what I choose. Your turn.
I think I'd ban, like, children. Next question. What irritates you the most?
Oh my god. So many things. I hate when there's a crowd and people try to get through the crowd by shouldering their way instead of saying excuse me. If I'm in a crowd talking to somebody and some person's just like, excuse me, like I need to get through, I'll be like, bet, and I'll move and they'll just go through.
Right.
But if someone's like trying to go through, like, if someone's like, let me just get past there, like shouldering their way through the crowd, and they just bump into me and stuff, that makes me mad. That's a pet peeve of mine. What's yours? Are you gonna like answer in the next 100 years?
Thinking.
What the? Did that car just like break in the middle of the road?
It just did a big bump.
Jeez. Boy.
I think one thing that really irritates me is that people who... No, it's not good enough. I think that's something that really irritates me is when people are like plenty old enough to get their license but then just like don't.
Why don't you at me next time?
Last
Question.
Forgot that last word. Alright. What fruit or vegetable would you be and why?
A celery because I look like one. I do. I look like a celery. That's what Donna tells me.
I would be a pomegranate.
Why? Because no
No
pomegranates. I would be a celery because I look like one. It's an accurate representation because I look like a celery and Donna, she looks like an avocado. Her head looks like an avocado.
This has been
the mukbang.
only like 3 minutes of it we were eating food.
Mukbang. This has been, 3 minutes of, would be like 3%. This has been
27 minutes? 11%.
11% of the time we were eating. So what's 11% of the word mukbang?
Not even a full, is it?
Um,
That'd just be an N, actually.
An N.
Yeah, because you cut off a little bit of the M.
So like.
Mm.
All right. So thank you for watching us in the parking lot.
Ooh, that sounds like a euphemism.
What?
Thanks for watching us in the park.
like. Thanks for watching.